Hello everyone, it's Wyvern, and yes, back again, but this time, instead of the usual British coins, some American coins that I've picked up in the last year or so, probably. I don't know, I can't keep track. Yes, I really like American coins, some really lovely designs on them. Don't tend to find too many of them, but when I do, it's always a nice surprise, especially if it's at a good price. So let's start here with a couple of loose ones. This is I believe it's called a Mercury dime. Oh, there we go. Trying to hold it properly while still making it visible. There we go. 1943 that one is, as the camera continually attempts to refocus and sort of fails. Really nice design of like Liberty with the winged cap on there. Do you like that? Almost reminds me of almost like Roman coinage. Then on the obverse, or the reverse, or the whatever the verse, one of the verses. And then on this side, we have like a pillar of some sort. Oh, hello. Not actually certain what that pillar represents. I could use this little thing called Google, but maybe I should do that later. United States of America, 1 dime. Very nice little coin. Then this one is very worn. I believe it's a quarter though. You see Liberty there, standing about. Well, just about. I mean, of how worn it is, you can barely make it out. Then we have on this. I love the American like designs with birds on. I think they look so nice. That's the $quarter, but yeah, it's almost a shame it wasn't in slightly better condition here. We could see more detail on the bird, but like some of the bird and eagle designs and stuff are absolutely lovely. So that's a really nice $quarter from. Did I say the? Could I see the? Can I even see the year? I have no idea what year this is. It is one of the years in history that happened. Next, there's a bag of cents. I have no idea where this came from. I was literally just pulling out coins from my cupboard to do the video, and I was like, oh, hang on, what's all these cents in here? I have no idea where I got these. I think it's mostly from like the 70s till present day. Let's see if I can pull out one or two. Oh, I say that. Here's one from 1960. There's Abraham Lincoln on there. Oh, there's a bit of like toning or something on that. Do you see that? Ooh, look at that. That's actually quite pretty. Look at that's really nice. Flipping heck, I had no idea where these came from. Let's just pick out another one from the bag. Aha, this one's a bit shinier. This one's a bit more modern. Yep, this is 2001. Same design, so it's definitely kept the same design on the cent for quite a while then, from the looks of things. Nice little coin there, and yeah, just a whole bag of cents. I don't know too much about cents, if there's like anything worth looking out for specifically with them, but there's a Canadian cent there as well. Hang on, what's that? I said this was just US coins, but I lied. Here's a 1941 Canada 1 cent. Interesting. George VI there. Anyway, now into some coins we have in some like coin flips. Here we have 2 Eisenhower dollars. Here's a 1971 one. I love this design. This is one of my favourite coin designs. The eagle landing on the moon there. That is just wonderful. Look at that. These are made of like, here's the 1977. These are made of like cupronickel, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong. I know there is like a silver version of them that I think are like 50% silver, but I believe they were only released in like specific sets or something. I'm not entirely sure, but look at that, all the craters on the moon, all the feathers on the... Oh, this is just, what a wonderful design of coin that is. Absolutely exquisite. Really like that. Next we have, I believe these are called Walking Liberty half dollars. Another one of my favourite coin designs. 1942 there. Liberty standing around, the sun in the background. Have you got some like sun cream on, otherwise going to get a bit of a sunburn. Not good. Got to get the factor 50 ready. And then on this side, I like this possibly almost even more than the previous one in terms of like the eagle design. That's just absolutely wonderful. It's a shame this coin's in pretty not so great condition, so it sort of obscures some of the design in detail there. So I might try and find one in better condition at some point. We'll see. But that is a lovely $half design. Oh, very, very, very nice coin designs in the US. Flippin' heck. 1942. Next up, another Mercury dime, apparently. This one's 1944. Same sort of design again there. Oh, hello. Put it the right... Which way is it? I can't even tell. There we go. 1 dime. Camera focus. There we go. That's quite nice. So hopefully the camera focus is okay and it's not too all over the shop. I'm not very good at this. And then this one I found, I think this was fairly recently actually. This is a 1858 seated Liberty. I might just be making this up at this point. $half. It is hold, unfortunately, but that doesn't really bother me too much because I thought the history of this is really cool. 1858. It's the oldest American coin I own, I believe. And then on this side, we have another lovely eagle design. Look at that, $half again. Again, very worn, not in the best condition. Probably why it was only £12. Is that overpaying still? I've not a clue. But I thought it was quite nice, and I think, if I remember correctly, this is the sort of coin that in like decent condition gets quite pricey. So I thought, well, I probably won't. I'll never buy it at those sort of prices. So I thought, let's get an example like this that I saw in an antique shop. Why not? That's a lovely little coin. Big fan. And then finally, I'd wanted one of these coins for years. Let me take it out of this little capsule, but never ever got around to buying one. It's the one you see in like almost every American like coin collectors videos. It is the famous Morgan dollar. This one is from 1882. I was quite nervous buying this, to be honest, because I know there's a lot of fakes around. As far as I can tell, this one's fine. This is like it weighed the correct amount and everything else. But there you can see. I bought it from an antique shop for about £30, I think, so hopefully it was real. But yeah, there we go. Let's try on the other side as well. It's in quite nice condition, I think. I don't know, maybe it's been cleaned, who knows? Whether coins have been cleaned, I know it kind of is a big deal, especially with modern coins, but it never really bothers me that much, as long as it's not like ridiculous, like that Queen Victoria half crown I had a couple of videos ago that like the sun was like almost reflected right into my eyes off it. As long as it's not that bad, it doesn't bother me. But there's the eagle on the back, and I think you can look at like mint marks on these as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think... Okay, so after looking it up, I think they are generally supposed to be down there somewhere. Although this one doesn't have one, which I think usually indicates a specific mint or something. I don't know. I should have done my research. I didn't. Yeah, that's a really, really nice coin. Very happy to have one of these in my collection at long last. I had a couple of peace dollars, which I really liked from years ago as well. But never owned a Morgan dollar. And I think it's quite nice. But yes, anyway, that's the sort of the US coins I've been buying in the last year or so. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you will have a most wonderful rest of the day, and hopefully more videos soon. Toodles!